It's been 2 years since Minnesota enacted a law to prevent the use of AI-generated deepfakes during an election. Now, a social media giant is challenging the law in federal court for infringing on its First Amendment rights. Elon Musk's platform X filed a lawsuit Wednesday asking a judge to block the enforcement of the statute. Since taking ownership of Twitter in 2022, Musk has described himself as a free speech absolutist. Once he changed the name to X, he also got rid of the company's previous content moderation policies. Court documents explain their argument, saying the law violates the First and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution because its requirements are so vague and unintelligible that social media platforms cannot understand what the statute permits and what it prohibits, which will lead to blanket censorship, including of fully protected core political speech. In 2023, Minnesota joined more than a dozen other states passing legislation aimed to prevent the spread of deepfakes depicting candidates running for state office. The law defines a deepfake as a video, picture, or audio recording that is so realistic that a reasonable person would believe it depicts speech or conduct of an individual who did not in fact engage in such speech or conduct. In many cases, the content would be released on social media or distributed within days of voters casting their ballots. Depending on the deepfake, it could possibly mislead voters and change the election outcome. X says this removes the ability for users to debate on public issues and censors valuable political speech, especially with the threat of criminal liability hanging over the platform. In the court documents, X says, under this enforcement system, platforms that keep up content presenting a close call under the statute run the risk of criminal penalties, but there is no penalty for erring on the side of too much censorship. The law says people who share a post or picture they know to be a deepfake could face penalties if it's within 90 days of an election. Following the passage of the state law, 2 lawsuits by a Minnesota lawmaker and social media influencer also challenged First Amendment violations, but a judge ultimately rejected their complaints. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Kaylee Carey. For more fact-based, unbiased stories, download the Straight Arrow News mobile app or head to san.com.